Well, good afternoon. It's Sunday the something of March, but it's the, what did I work it out? 29, 30, 31, 32, day 33 of Lent. Apologies, you may not have missed it. There was no day 32. A, it was very busy, and B, I wasn't feeling very inspired. So sorry about that. So this covers days 33 and 32. And one thing we've been wondering about plastic is this. Listen to this. Can you hear that? I mean, would the world be quieter without plastic? Ooh. Yes, because what was happening to us at a meeting, we were listening to the speaker, but in the background somebody was opening a packet of biscuits wrapped in plastic, and they were presumably trying to be quiet because it makes it louder, doesn't it? And there was this plastic sound. He's like, oh dear, wouldn't the world be quieter without plastic? Well, that's just an odd thought, really. But being a Sunday, I thought, oh, well, is there anything biblical? But you know, when I look into it, Jesus doesn't say a thing about plastic at all. He doesn't mention it in the Gospels at all. So maybe that means we're supposed to have a world without plastic. I don't know. But what he does mention, if you've noticed this, is recycling. Because when if you look in Mark's Gospel, he feeds the 5,000 and then he feeds the 4,000. The 5,000 were Jews, men, plus all the women and children, of course, so we count them in these days. And then he goes across the lake to 4,000 Gentile men and women and children, who of course we now count in. And of course we count Gentiles in with Jews these days because we don't want to discriminate at all. But at the end, after he's broken the loaves and the fishes and they multiply and everybody is fed, he tells his disciples to pick up the remainder. And when they were having fed the 5,000 plus Jews, they filled 12 baskets of bits of bread and presumably bits of fish, which they can then use again or give to people to use, so not wasting food there. And then when he goes across the lake and he feeds the 4,000 plus Gentiles, again he tells them to fill the baskets, and they fill 7 baskets full of bread and bits of fish after he'd expanded them all. So again, no food waste, shared out, good biblical principle there. But then when he's back in the boat with his disciples and they're worrying about who's brought the sandwiches, and he says, don't worry about it, beware of the yeast of the Pharisees. He also then says, and don't forget the significance of the numbers when you picked up the baskets. Isn't that interesting? There's little things in there that we sometimes miss. Because when he fed the 5,000 plus Jews, there were 12 basketfuls, signifying the 12 tribes of Israel. And then when he feeds the 4,000 plus Gentiles, there are 7 baskets, and 7 is the biblical number for perfection, completion, inclusion. So 12 tribes of Israel, but now having fed Gentiles too, it's inclusion. The 7 baskets not only represent no food waste, but also represent the perfection of the world when everybody is included. And the mess that plastic makes around the world is one of those things that excludes people. Because I'm not really affected living here in the middle of Leicester by loads of plastic being dumped. But there are those parts of the world we know where it's in the water system in a much bigger way and will impact people. So no food waste, but no plastic misuse, no plastic waste. Let's make it all recyclable if we have to have it. And then we're working for that perfection of the kingdom of God that says everybody, believers and non-believers alike, in terms of how we steward the world, everybody is included. Makes you think, doesn't it? See you tomorrow.